you know, great place to get some casual games in. Also play any other console games that they have on their systems, and of course, a great place to play some classic arcade and buy your classic gaming as well. Can't help it. Gaming Zone's been great to us as we run into is this grand finals?
So it looks like he is going to go with Minot, and Isaac is going to go with Akuma.
Yes.
I like this color. It's going to blend in with the mountains in the background. It's clearly cheating. We should have him restart.
We should have him restart or ban the stage. What are we, Smash Brothers now?
Iquita playing a pretty safe neutral so far. He hasn't committed to anything that would have been too bad if Isaac jumped until right then. Now he's got to fight his way out of the corner.
Now Minot looks like a character who could fight her way out of the corner pretty simply.
I did not know. She definitely does not fight her way out of the corner very well because
she does not.
Because even her super doesn't move her forward, and it has a horrible knockdown. So even if she manages to super you as a call out using all of her meter for a reversal, her back is still going to be to the corner afterwards, and she's not going to get like a real mix-up or anything afterwards. So if you can get her to the corner, you're in a really, really good position. Even her V reversal, which teleports her out, can be punished really easily if you practice it for more than like 10 minutes. Isaac in a really good spot getting Iquita to the corner here. Iquita's showing he's willing to use Stand Fierce, and this means that Isaac's going to want to jump more because Stand Fierce, the thing that beats it is a well-timed jump. It's just like a fireball, basically. Treat it like one, and you'll deal with it pretty well. Iquita fought his way out of the corner, made his way mid-screen, has a life lead now, and this is really important for Iquita because now Isaac not having the life lead means he has to actually move in. He has to take risks in order to deal with this. Otherwise, Iquita is going to be comfortable just running up the clock with a life lead. Oh, no DP. That could have been such good momentum there. Could have been a setup. Really solid damage. Okay, misses the punish. Oh my gosh. I would really like to see people start using safe punishes, like do a button into a button before you do your special, because man, if you mistime it and you whiff your DP ender or your Tatsu ender, you're gonna die.
Yeah.
So I would love to see people start doing that. Really good time jumps. Good at timed jump.
Again, like you were saying, treat the Standing Fierce like it is a fireball, and now he's gotten Iquita in stun with a big combo and big damage.
Yeah, this isn't quite going to kill, and Iquita can definitely run this back with V-Trigger, but that's the only way it's going to happen. By the way, have we seen Minot's V-Trigger yet? I don't think he activated once in this entire game.
He did not activate it, and he did not. Every time I saw him use Minot at Talking Stick, I didn't really see him use V-Trigger all that much.
The thing that's weird is I'm in a Minot group with Minot players who try to find stupid Minot tech, and I definitely see him posting really good Minot tech, so I don't know why I'm not seeing that. It's almost necessary with this character, because she doesn't have solid ways to open you up without it. So, no crouch fierce anti-air. You see a little bit of the panic jab anti-air, which just doesn't work well. There we go.
Yeah.
Doesn't quite get the full confirm off the fuzzy. It's kind of hard to get the timing consistent. I think most Minots are about 50-50 getting it in matches. Either way, even though he didn't get all the damage, he got out of the corner, got a little bit of damage on Isaac, and now it's an even game. And since Isaac's going to take more chip here than Iquita is, Isaac does have to move his way in and take those risks, which Iquita is really happy about. That's exactly what he wants to play. Oh my goodness, this is scary. One hit is going to do it for Isaac once again. Misses his meaty timing, maybe? I'm not sure. Oh man, Stand Fierce. The button that everyone wishes they had. No challenge on that EX. Iquita's usually so good with anti-airing. Like really, really impressive with anti-airing. I've never been as good at that as he is, and I would love to see him kind of show that off a little bit right now. Isaac is just, wow, that was a super good reaction. Isaac is just bullying right now. Your back's to the corner, take all this damage. Any hit's gonna do it now too. He's missing his meaties like a lot. This is so much damage, but he drops it again. This, oh my goodness, Iquita actually won the round. As long as he doesn't drop this. Easy combo.
In the super,
wow,
would he be needed to do that super there, or could he gotten away with...
You know, the only reason that happened is because he dropped the combo 3 times.
Yeah.
In 3 different places. He dropped it after the overhead starter. Then the fuzzy didn't quite hit, but then the cross-up orbs did hit. And then it stunned after that. And without those resets, he wouldn't have been able to stun the way he did, where it actually would have killed. So that's actually one of the nice things about playing Menat, is that even though she's really hard, usually when you mess things up, the orbs are still going to save you and give you an opportunity to press an advantage. Good reaction with that jump S, jump short. Still got to deal with this corner situation.
Got activation.
Nice block. He's gone for the overhead every single time. Isaac's starting to block the overhead as well. Even though Iquita got in there, he didn't really, because of the way Menat works, he wasn't in a position where he could have actually comboed off that jump in any meaningful way. So he just goes for the sweep, backs off, and now he's already in the corner. I feel like Iquita's in the corner all of the time.
With his Menat, definitely. This is something we usually don't see with his Dhalsim, but with Menat, he's always he seems to be in the corner a lot more often than he is with Dhalsim.
Yeah, well, Dhalsim has much better ways to work his way out and maneuver around the screen and change the state of the game. Menat's kind of just buttons, so if Isaac's willing to just kind of walk her there, she's going to end up there.
As Iquita is looking to gain a very quick life lead using all of his resources to do so.
The life, that's the key thing here.
Yeah.
He wants the life lead so that Isaac has to take risks.
Yes.
And that's really the only way he's going to get any more damage here. Because let's reverse this for a second. If Isaac was the one who had the life lead and Iquita felt like he had to move in, it would be hopeless.
Yeah.
Because she keeps you out really well, but she does not move in at all. It's too hard.
Which makes me which makes it weird that Iquita kind of doesn't feel like he plays that type of style, yet he's playing a character that has that type of style. Like, the way I've always seen him play Dhalsim...
Oh, my goodness.
The way I've always seen him play Dhalsim is that, you know, he's a more offensive Dhalsim versus, like, a defensive Dhalsim. Yet we see him play a character that doesn't really have that... You're right, doesn't really have those type of options in being that offensive.
Oh, that overhead, or not, I guess it's not an overhead, but that move is really, really strong against Menat. It'll go over her stand medium punch, actually. Man, he's missing that punish a lot, which is really bad for Isaac. He really needed that momentum shift right there. And now again, now that Iquita has a life lead, he actually has to work his way in. He's got to risk these jumps or he can't get in.
And Iquita is ready for every single one of them.
Yeah. I respect the guess, right? But sometimes you guess wrong. Something that happened a few rounds ago, the first round of that last match, Isaac had a life lead and he started to play a fireball game. And you wouldn't think a fireball game would be effective against Menat, but because Akuma's fireball only travels a set distance, if she reflects it, it won't go back to him.
Exactly.
So that's actually a really, like, it does make it an effective fireball game. And even if she jumps over the fireball, she has very little reward as a jump in. So it's very low risk compared to normal, and it's still effective at preventing her from wanting to throw out normals.
Yeah, it would only be his half circle fireball that would travel back to him. So yeah, I could definitely see that. But again, Iquita's kind of got that situation where he's got the life lead, and
oh, he gets the punish this time, puts him back into the corner. Really good call there. Activates V-trigger. He could get one solid hit and then force a single guess into death at this point. Oh, good call mashing out. This is really good for Iquita there. I'm not sure why that hit. My guess is Isaac tried to DP anti-air and because he had to go down for that motion, he didn't realize he was still in block stun and just got hit crouching. That is my guess, but I could totally be wrong. Good jump in is going to lead to some good momentum. She doesn't have the orb in her hand either, and that's really good for her. Now he is sandwiched between the orb, and she gets it back. He's still in there, really smothery right now. Iquita, solid choice to just walk back on defense, actually. Avoids that throw. Definitely could have gone for an anti there, but wasn't solid with it that time. Good block on the fuzzy. He has not gone low yet, and that really is a little disappointing. Especially since the low option actually does more damage.
Oh.
All right, 2 more of those, and he's done. This is actually tournament point for Iquita right now. Nice DP. Is he going to have setup? And that's going to be the round. Nice job, Isaac. After missing that punish like 2 or 3 times, he finally starts to get it. And it's so important.
Yeah.
It's what closed out the round. Good reaction from Iquita there. He's been much more ready with his anti-airs lately.
Again.
Yeah, Isaac is just trying to force his way in, and it works out that time. It's not frame 1 upper body invul. She does actually... Oh my goodness! Big damage. 1 more hit is it. He cannot even take a throw right now. Techs it. Good call.
Oh, was not ready for the V reversal.
That was a good awkward situation to use it. I like the choice from Iquita there. Stop trying to force your way in when you have a life lead, dude. Like, okay, Isaac ties it up 2-2. He's on reset point. Iquita is on tournament point. But my goodness, I would love to see him just back off when he has the lead.
That life lead there. Isaac was getting very risky there, where he had been getting caught with those EX Demon flips by Iquita earlier in that particular match. Still was willing to risk it in that one at the end, and was actually getting rewarded for it.
Maybe that's the mix-up, but man, I'm just always scared to see that, because that is what Minot wants. So Iquita is taking a break here, going back to character select. Something he's definitely good at is keeping composure in tournaments. I think he's probably the best at it out of everyone in the state, to be honest.
No, definitely.
I don't think anyone is like able to like stay focused and stick to their plan as much as he can. Switch to Dalsum?
The switch to Dalsum is.
I thought he was just going to character select to cool off.
Well, I think we're getting a cool off / character select now. He's going with the tried and true.
I don't know if he's been playing Dalsum much lately though, so he might be a little rusty. But luckily Dalsum is all neutral, so it's not like, oh wow, already gets a crush counter and a little bit of an extension off it, which is really good because look, he's already a quarter of the way to his V trigger, and it's V trigger 2, which is actually a solid V trigger for Dalsum now. Good, good catch on that teleport. Doesn't quite capitalize seriously, but every little bit of damage is going to matter. This V-trigger is really strong. He gets on the other side of it really smart. Iquita's fighting to get it back the other way, but nope. It was a little bit too slow. Oh, he gets 2 of them. I didn't even know that. See, this is...
Yes, Dalsum does get 2 of them.
Does decent damage as well, because it Tatsu through that. That's interesting. Full screen demon, I wonder what that's about. So this situation is actually pretty scary for Iquita because look at this. He's got V-trigger. Wow, he tried to punish the landing recovery. Iquita tried to punish the landing recovery, but the fireball, which had already gone off screen, ended up clipping Dalsum's limb and causing it to be a trade. Really unfortunate for Iquita.
Yeah,
I think if he doesn't win this, he's probably going to go back to Minot for the next set. I can't imagine him sticking with Dalsum. Nice punish. Stand forward. It moves him so far forward so he can move out of the way of the fireball that's coming down and get a clean punish without risk of trading, which is really a smart choice.
Oh.
He stayed in the front. What the heck? How was that the front? Someone tell me. What changed in Season 3 that is causing this to happen so much? Good jab anti-air from Iquita, and that's the game. Oh my goodness, he's around?
He's still alive, but overhead finishes it off.
What are those close it out?
No.
Okay, I just can't imagine Iquita sticking with Dalsum. This isn't working out. Like the neutral isn't working as well. That was 3-2.
Yeah.
So Iquita resets the bracket. Oh no, I'm sorry. Iquita has to play another 3 out of 5 because
Isaac.
Yusuf, or not Yusuf, Isaac. Who are people? What are words? Words are hard.
Where is Yusuf?
Wait, are they they're actually going back into it?
They're going right back into
He's
it.
sticking with Dawson. I can't believe it.
Is he feeling a situation where Isaac had something on his Manat? I don't know.
I don't know. I felt like Manat was working really well. I feel like Iquita was coming out the winner more often than not, and Isaac just clutched out one game at the end there. I don't like this Dawson pick, but maybe he'll come to. He can definitely do better with it. So I think after he warms up, it might work out a little better for him.
Well, he's had one game of warm-up, and this would be number 2 here, so...
Good V-reversal from Isaac. Puts him in the corner. Great V-reversal from Isaac. Again, he's just getting all this white health, and Iquita's back to the corner.
Oh,
but Iquita
no.
gets a really good read on that DP. This should be the round.
That will be it.
A nice combo. Actually gets the full 4 hits. Not bad. I didn't know Dawson had that combo. So in the first game with Dawson, at the end of that last set, I didn't really see the anti-airs work at all. So if he can clean that up, it'll be a lot better for him this time around. Good slide under. I like that. He gets a better positioning and is able to kind of meaty Isaac as he lands. But Isaac gets in there. Doesn't quite capitalize though. Oh, this is really big. Should get a setup. Fireball setup? Nope, just goes for a palm. Oh my goodness. That's it.
Yeah, that's going to be round.
That was, so the reason that happened is he looked like he was going to go for a throw and delayed a button. When you tech a throw, you delay tech a throw. No one just techs right away. No one wakes up, meaty, just mash grab.
And
so delaying a button just gets so much more reward than shimmy.
Yeah.
And if he didn't do it exactly that way, he wouldn't have won the round.
So, as Iquita just took big damage from his critical art, we saw right at the beginning of the round Iquita stick out a limb, and Isaac says, "I don't care, I'm going to DP it."
Interesting. But Iquita does have a significant life lead right now. But this sort of situation happened last match, or last round. Nice setup. Anything's going to do it for him. Baits out a DP. Waits for it, but waits a little too long. Just a little too long. Oh, that was such a smart decision from Isaac, and it was just slightly not smart. It was way more smart than it wasn't, but that little bit messed it up for him.
It was one of those situations, it was right thinking, bad timing. And Isaac's starting off with a considerable pressure, but now Iquita's kind of switched it off and got himself out of the corner. And thinking about that a little bit more, this is probably the reason for the Dawson switch.
Oh my goodness. Okay, he misses his combo, unfortunately. These V-reversals have just not been working. They're all getting blocked. Isaac isn't capitalizing super well on them. Oh, good demon flip. And good catch on the teleport, too.
Yeah. So getting back to that, maybe this is the reason for the Dawson switch, because he was realizing how often he was in the corner with Manat and wanted a better option to get out of the corner. So that may be one factor to the Dawson switch. So, as I say that, we find Iquita just being destroyed in the corner at this point in time.
I still don't really feel like Dawson has good options to get out of the corner. I think they're maybe a little better than Manat's, but they're not great. Like, his teleport is really easy to punish.
Yes, it
really
is.
punishable. His V-reversal isn't great. It's okay. It's still going to be one of those situations where we're going to see him in the corner a lot, just due to how the matchup works. But you are right. I think he is there a little less often now, and something about the matchup just is keeping it that way now. I don't know if it's having fireballs. I don't know if it's the type of buttons that he has to work with. Good anti-air. Meaty slide to actually stay plus and kind of challenge Isaac as he landed there.
Ryan, watch out behind you, dude. They're playing grand final.
Oh, ooh. I'm pretty sure that overhead was an accident. Gets in with the EX demon flip. Good chase down. Now he's got all this V-trigger to work with here. Hard knockdown. Goes for the meaty palm. Goes for a throw. Nice. Iquita not afraid to use these V-reversals, but it's just never really helping him very much. Like, he finally got a hit with one. This is actually back to being Iquita's favor. And you can see that, like, all the meter is gone from Isaac now, too.
Yeah.
He used all of it
just
on
for
that offense.
Just for that potential comeback. It did not pay off for him in the end, though.
It was really close. So
yes.
I respect that he did it, but
definitely,
it is definitely unfortunate that it didn't quite work out for him.
Yeah. And it does put him into a decently bad situation going into this round.
Good tech. And he noticed that that drill was negative, so he teleports away. Whoa. Almost fights his way out, but doesn't special cancel. Could have got a knockdown and teleport out of the corner, but that little drop is really, really big for him. DP, even better. Goes for a delayed button, and this time Iquita just chooses to mash out. Solid DP choice. Gets a throw. Gets a throw. One more? No?
Nope, doesn't go for three.
I think he was throw baiting with Demon Flip. I'm not sure. Oh my gosh. That is such a weird animation. And this is so good choice to jump right then. As it was going down, he goes over it with a forward jump. Well, I believe Iquita was recovering from a Yoga Flame in the air. So there really wasn't anything he could do about that. Isaac avoids that drill but doesn't punish it, even though he could have whip punished it. He is quite solid at that. Isaac in a good spot here. V-reversal pays off this time. Iquita's not gotten much mileage out of his V-trigger. Partially because he doesn't really get to use it with how often he is spending his V-gauge. This situation is so good for Iquita. Tags him low. And that's just the guess there. He was one tap away from dying, and usually Dalsims are going to go for the instant overhead. So I think Isaac had some good awareness to make that call, even if it was a little bit off.
George. Oh, never mind. Never mind. So again, we got Iquita on tournament point.
Again, tournament point, like you said, just like last time. Oh no, no anti-air. He just comes down. Usually Iquita's been waiting and teleporting, and then Isaac is catching after the teleport. But that time he just went right for it. Interesting setup. Oh my gosh.
I think Iquita was expecting expecting Dalsim to turn around there, so he threw out the fierce, and Dalsim didn't turn around. He didn't get punished heavily for it, but it was definitely a situation.
Oh no! I think he was expecting Iquita to come down with jump roundhouse. Whoa! Some decent momentum here. One hit is going to do it. He goes for the demon flip grab, but
went for the kick, and
that was good on Iquita's part. He noticed he was plus and just took the chance to just go for the instant overhead and close out the round. Round start DP. It worked last time. He went for it.
He was just off a little bit on the timing of punishing the limb being stuck out there.
Solid drill spacing from Iquita here. This is so bad. Anything's going to do it. Instant overhead. Oh my goodness. Good call. And look at all the stun gauge just wither away. Nice throw. Good call. Oh no!
That's going to do it.
All right, well, I respect the decision, but he got pretty liberal with his DPs towards the end there.
Yes. He definitely started.
Definitely a good set. Showed that both of them were pretty even throughout the entire time. I don't know what prompted the switch to Dalsim, but I guess it worked out. I was really expecting him to switch back to Minot after that first set.